No! It's up there! It's Collective Live!
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Collective Live. Jenna, that's a dope jacket.
I like your jacket, Brandon. Looks nice. Looks very nice.
Thanks. I think we look like a real solid team, you know? Boom. Secret handshake. Love it. Love it. Hey, guys, thanks for being here with us this evening. I'm Brandon.
I'm Jenna.
And we are so excited to be here.
So excited.
I feel like we had way more creative things to say earlier, but now here we are. So welcome once again. Did I say welcome yet? Do you feel welcomed?
We're so glad you're here.
Awesome. Hey, we are going to kick off our evening by playing a little game we like to call the Caption Challenge, Volume 2. Now, I know what you're thinking. Where's Volume 1? All right, so question 1. Here's how this works. What we're going to do is we're going to show you a photo, and you are going to try and give us a caption. So think of your best caption. We'll give you a shout-out in the chat if you can beat mine and Jenna's captions. So
that's fair.
Beat ours. We promise to be fair and impartial. Ish. All right, so here we go. Question number 1, or photo number 1, is this one. And Jenna, give us a little explanation as to what you think is going on in this photo.
Well, clearly, the kangaroo is superior here. It's taking down this poor fellow.
So this is like a Jenna versus Zane situation.
I think that's what I'm seeing. But I don't know.
Who knows? What are we going to do?
What are you going to do? Brandon, if you had to caption this photo, what would your caption be here?
I think my caption for this photo would be, "Good night, mate."
It's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
So good luck.
Pretty good. I like the Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, just really.
Creedy. Me when I don't get Dino Nuggies. That's pretty funny too.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Dino Nugs are pretty good. So I'll give you props for that. I don't know if it's a good night, mate, but it's up there.
It's there.
It's up there.
It's good.
Cool.
Good
All right, let's see what we have next. We have this fellow.
Ooh, man.
What is going on there?
My caption that just came to mind was parents trying to homeschool.
So wait, who's the parent? This fellow in the red shirt?
I think it's the one in the red shirt.
Yes,
the kids are all watching.
Yes.
That one's taking photos there.
Yeah.
Like,
well, because my theory on this photo here is that this fellow in the bushes back there is the one that's solely responsible for whatever's going on here.
Okay.
So
okay.
then in that your caption definitely plays.
Yeah.
Definitely plays.
I believe I can fly.
That's a good one. I believe I can fly.
That is good. That is good.
It's like more like I believe I can fly, and then I found out that I was terribly mistaken.
Exactly. Wait, if you had to caption it though from those other people, like, what are they thinking when they're watching this dude just like face dive off a mountain?
So this one back here
Yeah.
in the pants in the blue shirt,
Yeah.
he's like, I told him he couldn't do it.
No, exactly.
And then she's all like, I just needed this for the gram.
Exactly.
And then this guy back here is like, I thought he was going to pull it off.
Yeah, exactly. It's good stuff. It is good stuff.
Nice.
I believe
nice.
I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky, man. What a good ballad that is.
Yes. When he's like, not even close.
Yeah.
Poor fellow. All right, here we go. Number 3. I love this one. We've got a gorilla taking a selfie while being observed by another gorilla.
Who looks a little bit like, what's going on here?
Yeah. This one would be, let's see, what kind of caption would we be here? Like, I don't know. Photo lessons or I don't know.
See, this is what I picture, like when no one's at the zoo. Like they probably
Yes.
really are like, who's taking my photo? So
Yes.
then they got all the animal selfie sticks. So that
Yes.
this is what's happening
Nice.
when the zoo is closed.
The zoo during COVID.
Yep.
That's a good one. All right, what do we got here? Hashtag blessed.
Bless.
For
thing
the
I
last one, you put
did.
good thing I had to do. It's on fast dial. That's
great.
awesome. This is an observation about this little photo. If you notice, we've got little junior here
Mhm.
taking the photo.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like the angle, because of the angle, it looks like the adult gorilla is
Mhm.
not in the photo, or like their
Right.
head's getting cut off. And
Right.
I know that you know what that's like. But
All the time.
yeah. But this larger, more parental gorilla
Mm-hmm.
is giving him pointers.
Yeah.
Like, okay, no, Johnny, you need to like get the right, and then he's just
Yeah.
giving up. He's like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
anyway, Felina,
struggle.
monkey see, monkey do.
That's pretty good.
I like that. Was that supposed to be monkey see, monkey do? Because it does say money do.
Mm.
So I don't know. I don't want to.
I'm gonna say that's
dishonor.
definitely monkey.
Yeah, I think so too. I just
Unless you're
didn't
trying
want
to
dishonor
earn money
the-
by taking photos, which.
sell this selfie.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right, last one. This one's really good.
It's a pretty good one. I think you can go a lot of directions with this.
Yes.
Just solely based on this dog's face.
Yes. We
Mhm.
have a puppy wearing a unicorn suit.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of what is going on here. And I think there's like a bonus feature
Mhm.
that our viewers may overlook, and that is
Yeah.
that this particular unicorn suit actually has wings. So you don't want to miss out on that.
Does your unicorn suit have wings, Brandon?
My unicorn suit has wings,
okay,
yes,
that's
of course.
good. Man,
Of course.
Okay.
What kind of
Just
unicorn do you think I
double-checking.
am? A
I don't
regular
know.
walking on the
I know.
ground unicorn? Like, no. Anyway,
So sorry.
it's an extroverts taking pictures with introverts. Okay, so
Yeah.
that was a throwback to the monkey one.
Mm-hmm.
But
good
that's
stuff.
good. That's
Mhm.
good. So what would you caption this one? Have a magical morning.
You could do that. I feel like this is like, when kids want to dress themselves, but but their parents make them wear something.
Yes,
That's-
like this dog is thinking of 17 things that he would rather be wearing.
Yeah.
but he's in a unicorn suit.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's good
any of
stuff.
that. We rate dogs. Please only submit photos of dogs and not magical creatures. That's good. That's good. I'm looking good on the outside, but on the inside, I'm dead.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Greedy. That's the best one so far.
That's
I think.
great. That's great.
Yeah, it's well played.
That was a
Greedy.
good one. Me looking
So
good on the
good.
outside, but on the inside, I'm dead. Love it. I love it. That's a good job. All right, that was fun. I like this game a lot. I think we should probably have a volume 3 later.
Volume 3.
But anywho.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do we got going on tonight? I know that normally we
Mhm.
do like we've given away a lot of food.
We have given away a lot of food. We've given
Tasty
away
treats.
pizza
Pizza.
and chicken.
We did do
all
that.
kinds of things. Last week was a ice cream cake, right?
It was. We did give
Mhm.
away a whole ice cream cake.
Okay, so
Although we still have an ice cream cake to give away because we found out the next day that they were going on vacation. We offered to just leave the ice cream cake on their porch, but they said no.
man,
So,
I always that's a great snack for a road trip. I'm a big snacker, as you know.
oh, I know.
Yeah.
Your snack
So-
game is heralded.
If I was gonna go on a road trip and someone was gonna give me an ice cream cake, I'd say game on, let's go,
let's
and
go.
I'd just be sitting in the car.
You like watch me eat that whole thing. Do we have that
Exactly.
clip? I forgot to look. So do we have the clip from last week? We do
Oh,
have a clip from last week.
okay.
The people who won, or the student that won the ice cream cake, was actually here live in the studio last week.
Okay.
And so we got to sort of capture the initial excitement of them winning the ice cream cake. So check this out.
You say the first name. I'll say first name. All right, guys, and the winner is.
We got roll.
Oh wait, oh my God!
You have to make sure that.
All right, I'm ready.
The winner is. Grant.
As you can see, people get really hyped about ice cream cake.
Yeah,
So-
I would too. So because with that theme of ice cream,
Let's stick with it.
let's stick with it.
Yeah.
I think we should give out shakes tonight.
I like it.
Who likes
I'm
shakes?
going to shake things up a little
Shake
bit.
things up.
Shake
I'd
it
say
up.
hashtag shake it up.
All right, so put hashtag shake it up in the chat. And also, while you're there, go ahead and tell us what your favorite
Mhm.
flavor of shake is. So you're going to want to do that quickly,
Mm-hmm.
because if you don't, we're going to give that away real soon.
Yeah.
So again, hashtag shake it up in the chat and tell us your favorite kind of shake. Jenna, what is your favorite kind of milkshake?
I might get judged for this, but I'm willing to take that. I would have to say vanilla, actually. Like I really like
Okay.
classic vanilla if I'm gonna have a shake. Like unless I'm making it at home, then I'll put like fresh strawberries in it and go strawberry. But otherwise vanilla. What about you, Brandon?
I can get behind the vanilla shake. Like I do
Mhm.
appreciate a good vanilla shake,
Mhm.
but my favorite is definitely strawberry. And if I was getting overly specific, I
Yeah.
would say it's probably a strawberry shake from Chick-fil-A,
Okay.
because their shakes
Okay.
are So good.
Ooh, their peppermint one is seasonal, but it
Yes,
is pretty
yeah.
good.
But I'll also say, like, don't sleep on the Jamocha shake from Arby's.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Like literally sleep on it?
Well,
or
that means like don't overlook it, but also that theory
Okay.
plays as well. Like you don't want to use it as a pillow, or like drink too much and then immediately
just
go
like
to sleep.
shake all over
You'll
you.
get like the shake sweats in the night.
It's so gross.
That's nasty. All right, so we classic Brandon.
Classic Brandon. Lots of
I like it. I like it. We got a lot of shake it ups going on here. We've got let's see who we got. We've
Did
got
you see
Carranza.
Jenny's? I scream, you scream. Collective 6th grade girls want ice cream.
That's pretty
Man,
creative.
That's pretty creative.
It's pretty creative.
I wish this had audio. I'd
I
love to
know,
hear
right.
hear that.
Yeah, can you like send us a video of that real fast, Jenny? Like just get your
Mhm.
girls to chant that and send it to us. I bet we could get it on by the end of the show.
I'm sure we could.
All right, so we've got. Let's see who we've got in the chat here. That's throwing this hashtag. We've got Carranza, Jasmine. What's up? Jenny Wydick. That's the entire group of 6th grade girls. Creedy with the chocolate. Jenny says vanilla. Also, you're in good company.
Yes.
Let's see who else we got. We got the Matthews. Also chocolate.
Brady.
Brady. All right. Okay. We got some. All of a sudden, people are in the chat. Where were you
I
guys
know.
during the caption challenge?
I know.
But anyway, what about let's see, Jenna, why don't you randomly select one of these fine folks to win some milkshakes? Do not
man.
pick Eli can answer. Where'd you come from?
There's a lot of pressure on this right
I
now,
know,
Brandon.
I know, that way
A
they can be
lot
mad at
of
you.
pressure.
Everybody,
I know they're gonna be
everyone
mad
loves
at
Jenna
me.
until she gives a shake to somebody.
I feel like I need to
Yeah, just do that.
blindly do this.
Here, you
okay.
like close your eyes and
Okay.
I'll scroll up and down a little bit and then
Okay.
you just point.
Okay, we're gonna go
Right.
right here.
Okay.
Okay, who is it?
It looks like Creedy. What is up
Creedy?
with that? You killed
What?
me twice.
Creedy. Man, shake it up.
Shake it up.
Creedy likes chocolate, he says. So he's been doing hashtag shake it up chocolate. So Creedy, congrats, man.
Yeah, I mean, she legit had her eyes closed and
I
everything.
legit did.
So, Creedy, if you could actually just ride your bike up here to this to the church, we got a shake for you. I'm just kidding. We're gonna head out your way here in a few minutes with some milkshakes.
Yeah.
So why don't you go ahead and tell us in the chat too, how many people are at your house right now?
Yeah.
And if it's if you say 10 and there's only we're gonna sit there and record a video of you drinking all 10 of those milkshakes. So just tell us how many
That'd be
people
great.
are at your house, and we'll throw you a milkshake. Matthews, I see your comment that you haven't got the Chick-fil-A card. I did mail it, I promise, so it should be there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't gotten it, but it's entirely possible that a family member got it first.
Has anyone in your
know.
family had Chick-fil-A recently?
That's a good question.
That's a really good
fair
question. If they have,
Yeah.
your gift card may have come.
Yes, truth. So hey, another thing that we do every week is we like to, you guys like to challenge us to things, and so this week we actually had an opportunity to take on some 7th grade girls in a game of Family Feud.
Yeah, I was bummed to not be there, but thankfully James, he stepped up.
James did step in. We had to bring
Yeah.
in a ringer for this and
Mhm.
a callback to a former cast member.
Yes.
But it was fun. We had
Yeah.
we had a blast. So let's check out that video.
Good evening. Welcome to Calvary Family Feud, where we have two teams who are vying to be number one. We have the beauties, the Calvary students, and we have the non-beauties, the guys. So let's first get to know our teams. So first, I'd like you to tell me your name and your favorite color.
Jolie and blue.
Mila and orange.
Stella and yellow.
Gracie and orange.
Awesome! That is awesome. I've got to know them really deep. And you guys okay? Yep, all right. So what I've learned from these videos is these guys talk too much, so we're just gonna go on with the game. So let's have our first contestants come on up.
Let's go, Zay.
And we've got our first question. All right. So, hand on the table. The first person to ring their bell gets to answer the question. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. The first question. Name a color associated with summer.
What? You took the button!
All right, you get to go.
Yellow.
Yellow. Woo! You are number one. You want to play or pass?
Play.
Play. Okay, boys, sit down.
gonna lose it.
Talk.
I'm gonna lose.
All right. Is it Mila?
Mila.
Mila. What's your answer?
Orange.
Orange. Woo! Good job. Okay. Pink.
What?
Oh, these girls are dominating. Okay.
Blue.
Blue.
Oh my gosh.
All right. No pressure. There's no strikes and one answer. Let's go. You can do it.
Purple.
It's okay. It's okay. You have 2 more strikes. That's okay. All right. A color.
Green.
Good job, girls. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right. Let's go with the number 2. Let's go round 2. Matthias, let's go. Mila. So here we go. Question number 2. Name a popular summer sport.
Basketball.
Basketball.
Let's go.
Oh! All right. Oh, you have to give me one. Give me a
Swimming.
swimming. Oh, number 1. All right. Good job. All right. Give me a softball. Woo, these girls are on a roll.
Baseball.
She said baseball. Yeah, it's a strike. That's okay. Jasmine.
Volleyball.
Volleyball. Woo, good job. Okay, 1 strike. You're good.
Tennis.
Tennis. These girls are. All right. 1 more answer.
Soccer.
Soccer. Ooh, that's okay. That's okay. Popular summer sport.
Ice hockey.
Wrong game. I don't know. Football.
Football. That's okay, girls. That's okay. We'll see if these guys can get it. It's okay. I don't have very much faith in them. I think you're gonna get it. All right, guys. We need your answer. We need your answer.
So,
Zane.
you want me?
You're the.
So here's the thing. With the Olympics being canceled this summer, we know that probably the most popular sport in the Olympics, it's not swimming, but it is diving. And so we're thinking competitive diving.
Diving.
Yeah! Yeah!
I think they knew that one. Cheaters. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. It's 1-1. This is it. This is the tiebreaker. All right. All right. Here we go. Third question. Third and final question to see who is truly the winner. Name a piece of footwear that is popular during the summer. Go ahead.
Sandals.
Sandals!
I heard boy on first.
Ooh.
I'm going to say flip-flops.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, are you going to play or pass? Okay. All right. What is a popular footwear in the summer?
I'm going to look at my opponents on this one and go with barefoot.
Oh! Let's go!
All right. No pressure. No pressure, but if you get this one, you will win the game.
We will win the game.
It's me?
It's you.
Come on, Zane.
Jocko's. Yeah!
I am thinking this was rigged.
We got the tan, boys.
Well,
got the tan.
okay. Well, it was great playing with you girls. Great playing. You girls, you truly are the winners. I think they cheated. So we have come to the conclusion that the non-beauties are the winner barely.
Barely.
Thank you so much for watching tonight's battle between the campuses. We all know that the boys cheated and the girls are truly the winners. So peace out.
Wow, what a game.
We pulled it out.
What a game,
Pulled
man.
it out.
Congrats.
I was
Congrats.
nervous after that first category.
I
They,
was
like,
nervous just
swept
watching it. Like, I mean, I was thinking, like, I should have been there. I was feeling all guilty and everything, but I'm glad you guys pulled it out.
I'm
glad.
fine with you sitting in that for a
Okay,
bit. Like,
okay,
just
well,
accept it.
but
you
notice
know,
still
like,
there's a
where
W.
were you?
I know,
Where
I
were you?
know.
But we represented you well. The streak is
true.
alive.
It's true.
And
it's
I know
true.
that there's still some questions about whether or not Zane beat Thomas in the eating challenge. But
Mhm. I would say we're still undefeated.
so hey, let's talk about what we have coming up real soon.
Yes.
And that is the comeback.
Woo!
Jenna, the comeback is going to be so awesome.
Amazing.
It's going to be for
Yeah.
real. Like
Brandon,
we've got so many things going on.
What are you the most excited for?
I am probably the most excited for just seeing people's faces again. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's been so long.
It has been so
It's
long.
been so long.
Yeah.
When-
All we've been able to see is like Zane.
yeah. And Matthias.
Matthias.
James every now and
Oh
again.
my word.
You know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we just want to see you guys. We want to be in the same place,
Yes.
worshiping together.
Yeah.
Like playing some fun games, things like that. What do you think? What's your what's the
Man,
most exciting thing for you?
I'm super excited because we're going to be breaking everybody up into tribes.
Yeah.
And so that's just another opportunity for me to get a W. And so I feel
Okay.
really good about that. So
Wow.
you should be on my tribe so we can win. Let's go.
Yeah, about that. You're not going to want to miss that. Tribe Wars is going to be awesome. I am going to guarantee right now that Jenna's tribe is not going to win.
No.
That's a guarantee from the bottom of my heart.
That's fighting words right there. And so bring it.
So I don't care if my tribe wins or not, as long as it's not Jenna.
Hmm.
She's the new Patriots. Hashtag never Jenna. Put that in the chat. Hashtag
No.
never Jenna.
Come on, Brandon. People like me.
I know people like you. It's not fair. They're going to be like putting
Yeah.
Brandon on there.
Yeah,
now.
boo Brandon. Let's go.
That's funny. But yeah, this year at the comeback, we are going to be breaking up into tribes. We got 4 tribes. We're super excited about it. Each one of us as youth staff are going to be heading up one of those tribes
Yeah.
along with some of our coaches, and we're going to be competing throughout the week. And I may or may not be able to confirm that there might be a 5-foot tall trophy on the line.
Well, then it's clear who has to win it. The only
Me?
person that's taller.
Wow. Okay, I'm average height. All right. So take that.
Mhm.
I'm starting to feel a little self-conscious
I'm
here with
sorry,
Jenna.
Brandon.
I'll
I'll-
stand up on my stool. Can you just slouch a little?
Yeah.
But yeah, Tribe Wars is going to be awesome. We're doing theme nights every night. We're going to have an opening ceremony.
Yeah.
There may or may not be some zombie games.
Yeah. Or
Maybe
not
a
zombies.
not zombie
Yeah.
theme as well. So again,
Stay
don't
tuned.
miss the comeback. You're going to want to sign up soon
Mhm.
because that way you'll be able to find out who your tribe is sooner
Right.
than later, and you'll be able to get T-shirts and stuff to represent your tribe well. You're not
Exactly.
going to want to miss that opportunity. So
It's going to be great.
let's go.
Let's
Sign up
go.
for the comeback. You can do that at collective.com. I wish. Maybe one day. Not a sponsor yet. But anyway,
Yes.
you can sign up at calvary.ch/youth. And man, we'd love to have you join us for the
Mhm.
comeback. August 2nd through 5th, 4 to 9 p.m. every night.
Be here.
It's going to be dope.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be dope.
It's going to be great.
So yeah,
Yeah. Sweet.
awesome.
All right. What should we do next year, Brandon?
I think it's time to turn the corner a little bit. We've had a lot of fun, and we're going to continue to have fun. I
Mhm.
don't want that to come out the wrong way all of a sudden. Like, well, it's not the fun part. No, we're going to continue our series. Actually, we're going to finish up our series
Yeah.
tonight, Graves into Gardens. We've been digging
Yeah.
in through these concepts of what this new song that we've been singing here for a couple weeks really means, and the scripture that comes to mind whenever we talk through these things.
Yeah.
So last week you did an awesome job with your sermon on beauty from ashes, and just what it means to go from something that's broken and torn up to something that's restored and redeemed, and that was is so cool. So tonight we actually have Matthias closing out the series,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to talk about turning seas into highways, which is
Mhm.
another weird concept.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, what does that even mean?
Yeah.
We're about to
It
find
means
out.
like you go from swimming regular speed to swimming super fast.
Something we might need to watch.
Let's probably watch the message. All
Yeah.
right, so we're going to hear from Matthias right now. So grab your Bible. We're going to have about 30 seconds, and then we will dive into tonight's sermon.
Collective Youth, what is up? Tonight we are going to have a awesome story for you guys coming from our Bible. But before we get into that, I want to talk to you guys about the event that we're going to be having from August 2nd to August 5th. It's called The Comeback, and if you haven't heard of it, you should probably get in touch of what it is, okay? It is going to be a 4-night event, and it's going to be amazing. There's going to be games, food, dinner, worship, messages, prizes even. And some of the prizes, let me tell you this, are going to be pretty spectacular. Now, I'll tell you this. If you guys have not signed up for it, you can go to calvary.ch/youth. I'm going to say it again. You can go to calvary.ch/youth and you can sign up there. Now, there are going to be a certain thing that's going to be happening throughout all nights, and it's going to be awesome. And trust me, you're going to want to be on my team for the events and the games because we are going to win. Anyway, guys, we are back into our series called Graves into Gardens, and tonight we are talking about seas into highways. Now, this is the story of Moses, and for some of you, you may know the story of Moses, and for some of you, you may not know the story of Moses. And so we are going to go chapter by chapter in a way, and we're going to talk about Moses' life, and then we're going to get to where he parts the Red Sea, and then we're going to pray and end there. So let's start in the beginning of Moses here. So Moses, if you guys know, was put into a river when he was a baby because he was actually supposed to die because of the law. Now, Moses was an Israelite, and back then, and especially in the book of Exodus here, we see that it's all about the Israelites versus the Egyptians. Now, the Israelites were slaves to the Egyptians. And so the Egyptians would use the Israelites, and they would put them to work and just work them to death and whip them if they were not working hard enough. And it was just an awful time for the Israelites. Now, Moses was picked up from an Egyptian woman, and the Egyptian woman was told to take care of the baby Moses, but she didn't know that he was an Israelite, and later on they found out that he was an Israelite. And we see the heart of Moses early in the chapter of Exodus because Moses oversees one of the Israelite people, one of his own people, being beaten and beaten and beaten and beaten. And so Moses takes kind of action into his own hand, and he goes and kills the guard that was beating his people. And then he hid them under the sand. And days later, the Egyptian guards found out that Moses did, and so Moses had to flee. Now, if I ever saw a burning bush on fire, I honestly would be a little freaked out. I don't know about you guys, but that is a very unique way that God spoke to Moses. And I'll tell you this, in that section, it's in chapter 4, verse 17, we're going to read the response that Moses had. And in this moment, God spoke to Moses, and he told Moses, he's like, I want you to go to Pharaoh, and I want you to speak to him and have your people be set free. Now, Moses' response was actually kind of interesting. And if you guys open up your Bibles to chapter 4, Exodus chapter 4, verses 11 through 17, I'm going to read this to you guys. And this is Moses' response. And it says this, the Lord said to him, who gave human beings their mouths? Who makes them deaf or mute? Who gives them sight or makes them blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Now go, I will help you speak and will teach you what to say. But Moses said, pardon your servant, Lord. Please send someone else. Then the Lord's anger burned against Moses, and he said, what about your brother Aaron and the Levite? I know he can speak well. He is already on his way to meet you and will be glad to see you. You shall speak to him and put words in his mouth. I will help both of you speak and will teach you what to do. He will speak to the people for you, and it will be as if he were your mouth and as if you were God to him. But take this staff in your hand so you can perform the signs with it. And during this time, Moses and Aaron are traveling to Pharaoh, and there's a chunk of here where Moses still does not believe that this is all going to happen. And so God shows him some signs with when Moses takes his staff and he throws it on the ground and it turns into a snake, and he picks up the snake from the tail and it turns back into a staff. Or when Moses is wearing his cloak and God tells him, stick your hand inside of your cloak. And so Moses sticks his hand inside of the cloak and he comes out and his hand is full of leprosy, which is a disease back in the day. And then God says, hey, stick your hand back inside your cloak. And so Moses sticks his hand back inside the cloak and it comes out and his hand is healed and perfectly normal. Now, during this time, the slavery that the Egyptians were putting on the Israelites gets worse and they require more work. And so what happens is Moses is still on that side of arguing, saying, Pharaoh, let my people go. And Pharaoh says, no, 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 and no. And so God and Moses kind of come together, and God speaks to Moses. God places these plagues onto the Egyptians and onto Pharaoh. And for some of them, I'm just going to read them off. It's the plague of the blood, where this is where every water source and every glass of water, whatever it might be, was turned into blood. There's also frogs, where they just came in and infested the land. There's also gnats that were just thousands and thousands and thousands of gnats that would bite on everybody. There was flies. There was the livestock died. There was boils on their arms, which is kind of like a really bad rash, and it would be on your skin, and it would just boil up, and it would hurt tremendously. Then there's also hail that destroyed a bunch of the crops. And then lotuses. And if you look actually in chapter 10, in verse 15, it says this. It says, they covered all the ground until it was black. They devoured all that was left after the hail, everything growing in the fields and the fruit on the trees. Nothing green remained on the tree or plant in all the land of Egypt. That's crazy. Could you just imagine looking on the ground and seeing nothing but lotuses, and you can't even see the actual ground because it's just swamped with lotuses. There was also a plague of darkness, where it was dark for a period of time. And then the last one was the plague of the firstborn. And this is where every firstborn child died. Now, after all this, Pharaoh has finally had enough, to say the least. And so he lets the Israelites go, and they let them move away. But after that, God hardens Pharaoh's heart, and actually Pharaoh takes 600 of his best chariots and his best warriors to chase after the Israelites. Right now, the Israelites are way away, and they're over by a river, and they're kind of camping up right there. And the crazy thing is, the Egyptians start chasing after them, and they get to a point where the Israelites are at this place where they can see the Egyptians coming. And if I was an Israelite, I would be scared, but I would also be really, really upset at Moses. And if you actually look in chapter 14, verses 10 through 18, I'm going to read this with you guys, and it says this. It says, as Pharaoh approached, the Israelites looked up, and there were the Egyptians marching after them. They were terrified and cried out to the Lord. They said to Moses, was it because there was no graves in Egypt that you brought us to the desert to die? What have you done by bringing us out of Egypt? Didn't we say to you in Egypt, leave us alone, let us serve the Egyptians? It would have been better for us to serve the Egyptians than to die in the desert. Moses answered the people, do not be afraid, stand firm, and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring you today. The Egyptians you see today, you will never see again. You need only to be still. Then the Lord said to Moses, why are you crying out to me? Tell the Israelites to move on. Raise your staff and stretch out your hand over the sea to divide the water so that the Israelites can go through the sea on dry ground. I will harden the hearts of the Egyptians so that they will go in after them, and I will gain glory through Pharaoh and all of his army, through his chariots and his horsemen. The Egyptians will know that I am the Lord when I gain glory through Pharaoh, his chariots, and his horsemen. And then if you also look in chapter 14, verses 26 through 28, it says this. It says, then the Lord says to Moses, stretch out your hand over the sea so the waters may flow back over the Egyptians and their chariots and horsemen. Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and at daybreak the sea bent back to its place. The Egyptians were fleeing toward it, and the Lord swept them to the sea. The water flowed back and covered the chariots and horsemen, the entire army of Pharaoh that had followed the Israelites to the sea. Not one of them survived. The application for today is something like this. It's going to be different for all of you because I don't know exactly what you guys are all going through. But sometimes we feel like in our face there is a sea in front of us and we don't know what to do. But I just want to echo what God tells us is he wants us to lean on him because he will provide a path through those times of uncertainty. And to sum up today before I pray, there are 2 questions that I want to ask. And the first one is this. It says, where have you seen God move in your life? God moved in Moses' life, and he led his people out of Egypt and to the promised land. Where have you seen God move in your life? And the second question is this. For some of you, this honestly includes me, we struggle with the word trust. Do you struggle with trusting God sometimes in your life? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pray specifically for trusting in God. But what I'm going to do is I'm not going to say amen, because when I get done praying, this is going to close. And I want you guys to continue to pray with the own struggle that you may be struggling with right now. Let's pray. God, we come to you before you in humbleness. And God, we love you and we appreciate you. And God, I just want to lift up, for me personally, sometimes, God, trusting in you is very, very hard. And God, I love you, and sometimes being able to actually lean on you is a lot harder than just saying it out loud. And so, Father, I just pray that you would just provide us with strength and endurance and patience so that when these hard times come, that we can lean and we can trust on you. God, you are a safe place to go to. God, we love you and we thank you.
I searched the world, but it couldn't fill me. Man's empty praise and treasures that fade were never enough. Then you came along and put me back together, and every desire is now satisfied here in your love. Oh, there's nothing that's better than you. There's nothing that's better than you. There's nothing, nothing is better than you. Now I'm not afraid to show you my weakness, my failures and flaws. Lord, you've seen them all, and you still call me friend. 'Cause the God of the mountains, He's the God of the valley. There's not a place your mercy and grace won't find me again. 'Cause there's nothing that's better than you. There's nothing better than you. There's nothing, nothing is better than you. Oh, there's nothing that's better than you. There's nothing that's better than you. There's nothing, nothing is better than you. You turn mourning to dancing. You give beauty for ashes. You turn shame into glory. You're the only one who can. You turn mourning to dancing. You give beauty for ashes. You turn shame into glory. You're the only one who can. You turn graves into gardens. You turn bones into armies. You turn seas into highways. You're better than you. There's nothing better than you. There's nothing, nothing is better than you. Oh, there's nothing better than you. There's nothing that's better than you. There's nothing, nothing is better than you. You turn graves into gardens. You turn bones into armies. You turn seas into highways. You're the only one who can. You turn graves into gardens. You turn bones into armies. You turn seas into highways. You're the only one who can. You're the only one who can.
...1988 World Series. Bottom of the ninth inning, tied at 4. One severely injured hamstring, one bad knee. Kirk Gibson is at the plate. This is a comeback. Michael Jordan's playing with flu-like symptoms. 38 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, and a block later. This is a comeback. Tom Brady and the Patriots find themselves down 21-3 at halftime of Super Bowl 51. 172 million people witnessed live the greatest comeback in NFL history. This is a comeback. Jordan, Gibson, Brady, all great comebacks. Are you ready for a comeback?
Guys, I cannot communicate how awesome the comeback is going to be. You're not going to want to miss it. Promise you're going to want to be there. But listen, tonight, like I said, we had a great word from Matthias as he talked about what it means for seas to be turned into highways. And that basically he said, Moses had faith in God because of his past faith moments that God built into his life. So he saw so many miracles at the hands of God. And when it was time, when it was down and out, when there was no way for Moses to come back and get this victory, God made a way. He literally took a sea and he turned it into a highway, a wide stretch of road for the Israelite army to walk right through. So have you seen God move in your life? Where? Take some time to say thank you for that. And we often struggle with God's word and with trust. And do you struggle with that with God? You need to know that we serve a God who can literally turn a sea into a highway and make a way for us to come to victory. So we're so excited about that. Like I said, that is the end of this series. Next week, we're so excited to have our season finale of Collective Live. We need some help from you, though, to make that episode awesome. What we want you to do is submit your favorite moments, so your favorite Collective Live moments. So just throw them in the chat now, or you can email us or text us or send us a letter in the mail, whatever that looks like. Tell us what your favorite Collective Live moments have been. I know for me, I really enjoyed watching Chris throw stuff off the roof and then disappear from our lives forever. Just kidding. Chris, we love you. So send us your favorite moments so that we can get them on the show next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, my co-host has vanished. I'm here alone. Actually, everyone left me. I'm by myself. Andrew's here. Thank you, Andrew, for sticking around. But everyone else has pieced out. I don't know where they went. I know that some of them are on the way to deliver milkshakes, and Jenna just vanished. You know, for someone who's so tall, you'd think it'd be hard to lose track of her, but here we are. So hey, we told Jenny earlier when she said that sixth grade girls want ice cream in the chat. We told her, hey, send us a video, and we will get it on the show tonight. So guess what? We have that video. It's gonna play right here. Watch this. I think we had no systems in place for this. All right, so apparently the sixth grade girls want some ice cream, and I can't confirm or deny that that's where Jenna may or may not be on her way to as we speak. So, I was hoping she'd be there by now. We were going to have a little FaceTime call and tell you about all the exciting things that happened while they were there, but instead, we will try to capture that as a video. And also, I just ruined the surprise. So, sixth grade girls, Jenna's probably on her way to you. And I was hoping she'd be there by now, but apparently for someone so tall, she drives like a grandma. Take that, Jenna. Can't even defend yourself. Boom, roasted. So, hey guys, thank you so much for being with us tonight, for watching Collective Live. We love you guys. We can't wait to see you at the comeback. Make sure you sign up soon, because it is going to be awesome. You're going to want to know what tribe you're on. You're going to want all that info that comes out in the next week. So, sign up, be there. It is going to be awesome, and we will see you next week for the Collective Live season finale.
Yeah.